Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Carol. I'm an author, a healer, a fairy whisperer, a dragon whisperer, and a gatekeeper to everything magical. And I'm just so happy to be here with you today. I've been asked to come on and speak about an Avalon teaching that we covered, I'd say about 2 years ago. And it's very, very key and critical for what we're going through right now. And there is the power in the stillness teaching from the Avalon Mystery School. Now, what we're going to do is actually look at it as how it applies to your life here in 2022. Now, in order to do this, we have to really look at what we've been experiencing right now in 2022. And I know for myself and so many others that I speak with on a daily basis, we have literally had aspects of ourselves that have been brushed under the carpet, brought forward for us to look at. And you might be saying, oh my goodness, why is this in my life again? What could possibly be the reason for this? I've done so much work to heal myself, so much clearing. Why is this back? Well, dear ones, we are all stepping into our mastery ship this year. And it means even those little things that you thought, well, I don't have to worry about that. I've healed that over and over again. I've cut those cords. I've cleared. It could be that there's more there to clear. And like I said, this is very true for me as well. And so what happened to me the other day when they were first telling me that I needed to bring this teaching out once again was I had been feeling very, very uncomfortable with this particular aspect of self that had come up. And I was literally in meditation about it. I was seated on the floor, nothing at my back, just straight up and down on the floor in the lotus kind of seated position. And I was there for a very long time. And the pain of what I was feeling with having this brought up once again, combined with the pain of the way I was seated, really brought me into a new state of consciousness. And this is what Morgen is coming forward with to teach today. So, well, it's Morgen who's going to facilitate with the Mystery School, but they're all saying this is a divine teaching. So let us be clear on that point. So what we want to do is travel to Avalon, to the Mystery School. And so once again, I will ask you to ground with me and just imagine yourself growing silver roots from the bottom of your feet. And you can grow them into your Earth Star Chakra. And if you're new to this and you don't know what the Earth Star Chakra is, that's a chakra point about a foot below your feet. In this area is your connection to the earth and also the master blueprint for your divine purpose here on earth. And so as we step into masteryship, so many of us have this particular chakra really coming online this year. I always thought mine was open, but it's opening even more at this point. I should mention, as we are getting grounded, that they've had me create a larger presence over on Instagram. So if you want to follow me there, it's Sacred Avalon Elemental Oracle. I believe that is, or it's either Sacred Avalon Elemental Whisperer Oracle, one of those two. And then on TikTok, it is Carol Weekland Nature Magic. And so I'd love to see you there as well. All right, so we are grounding right now. We have all of Gaia's love coming up to support us. We have the earth fairies coming in, the gnomes, the dwarves, even some elves coming in, very strong. We have the earth dragons rising up to meet us and greet us. As I offer you my hand, and we are traveling through the veil that separates between Avalon from the mortal world. And as we come in through it, we are surrounded by that familiar mist. And we are going directly to the crystal temple. So we are going right through the forest and into the crystal temple. And you are literally being dropped right at the doorway. So we're walking up the steps. You can feel and sense your feet as they connect with the crystal in the steps themselves. And the power of that, can you feel that flowing through your feet and your hands right now? Very intense. You are being reminded by the fairies that in every crystal is an elemental spirit and fairies who work with it as we step across these crystals, coming into the main point of the temple. And we are coming up to the area where the retractable ceiling is. And Morgen is before us on the moonstone dais, and the sisters form a half moon around her. This is where the mirror pool is. So we are stopping at the mirror pool, and they are coming out to us. Morgen is asking me to continue my story of what happened when I was in that uncomfortable meditative position. My guidance was then to literally stand up and get into a seat with a supportive back to it. And after having been so uncomfortable, so what they are calling right now cracked open, I was literally able to sit perfectly still. And I can't even tell you how long that was. I'm not sure if it was a half hour to an hour, somewhere there. Now this is what Morgen is showing us right now. She is asking you to facilitate this learning, that you look into the mirror pool, and as you do, she and the sisters, through their magical intentions, are bringing up images from your life right now that you are being asked to look at. And she's asking you to breathe them in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now she wants you to feel the full depth of what you are being shown. And where is that situated in your body right now, she is asking. Wherever that is, it may be your heart, maybe your solar plexus, quite often. Where does it sit? Your throat? Morgen and the sisters are coming forward in turn and tapping on these areas. You may facilitate with them if you wish. I'm tapping solar plexus for me. She is asking you, are you willing to release this aspect of yourself which you've not been willing to look at into the stillness? And now you feel into that and answer that question yourself. She is now with the sisters waving hands up and down your chakras, allowing the flow of energy to flow up, 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 and then looping back down. She asks you once more to feel the full depths of what this is. What is this that you have been looking at, been shown, that has been swept under the carpet? And now see it and feel the full depths of it in your body. Feel it so deeply that if necessary, you must weep or rage. Whatever comes forth, allow it, and then release it. And she says, when you hit that depth of uncomfortableness, that is when you can go into that still point like I did. And so now in the depths of that uncomfortableness, find a seated position and simply breathe with me for a moment. And now she is literally bringing that up through your body from wherever you had it located and out the crown of your head. And she is literally plucking it away. All the thoughts associated with it, all the emotion, any trauma. Let that go. And now she wants you to understand what it is to be truly still. And you may stop this recording. You may continue it on. But the message from her is, remember the teaching and know that in your most painful or uncomfortable moment, that you have the ability to release lifetimes of trauma, of sorrow. Right now, it can be here with me, can be on your own, can be with another spiritual teacher. But it is so powerful right now with the energies, so potent, that as you go into a stillness, everything becomes clear. As you continue to breathe, you will remember and know that all things are here for us to grow and expand. That anything that you might deem a mistake made in the past, in your present, any mistake is a learning experience that we have been gifted with, so we can expand and up-level and step into that mastership. And so in the powerful presence of this stillness, remember your sacredness. Know that you are a divine light shining in this world, whether it be at a workplace that no longer feels resonant with you, or at your home where others don't necessarily see eye to eye with you. You are truly a light worker that jumped in line to come down here and be here right now on earth during this moment of ascension. And the more you can remember the power, the purity of the stillness, the more you will blossom into that mastership that is your divine birthright. And now, dear ones, I'm going to leave you on that note. I am to remind you of my Mastery Mentorship program. You can check that out on carolweekland.com. And it is an elemental apprenticeship. You'll be learning to speak and communicate and all about dragons and fairies. And there are also scholarships present for those classes as well. Thank you again. Oh, they're saying check out everything else as well. So check out my books, the Morgen of Avalon series, learn more about Morgen, and all of them, the fairy readings, the classes, and all. Thank you again for tuning in, everyone. Wishing you a magical, magical Sunday. And I'll be back soon. Wishing you elemental blessings from Avalon. And thank you to Morgen, the sisters, our fairy guides, the dragon guides, and all. Thank you. Have a magical day.